Okay, kings and queens, checking in the empire again. Okay, so we got two important videos that is about to drop. Okay, we got the new SPC review podcast dropping with me and King Drace here. I'm telling you, this first one comes in with a bang. Bang. Big bang. Big bang. Golly. Man, this thing grew overnight. I'm looking at a potato. We got these things growing out of it. And my goodness, but this don't look like. But yeah, it's growing. Might have to put that in a bowl or put in a. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have to run and grab some soil. But anyway, like, can't you get me on here? You talking about a damn potato? All right, potato. See you later. But anyway, all right. So the SPC review podcast. Me and Dre Sear is reviewing last night's class, which was a banger as well. Okay. But the review, I don't know. I got to put the review and the actual class side by side, because both of them, you don't want to miss this. Now, the review is for the public. And the reason we're doing the review, I did the preview, did a review. The review is for those that wasn't in the meeting to see what they missed. Not going over everything in detail like we did in the meeting, but we're talking about it, making some pointers, talking about somebody in the meeting that was, goofing off or whatever. If we talk about them, then we talk about it. But this one, we didn't do that. But we did talk about King James. Okay? Man, all I can say is you don't want to miss this. And I'm editing it right now for all y'all. But the new podcast is the first of many. And at the end of the podcast, I told everybody, hey, you can go purchase the podcast. You can go stream it if you want to once it comes out. But I'll be working on that. I'm working on a bunch of recordings tonight, getting y'all copyrights out. And that's why I ended it with King Dre Sears copyright. So y'all know that I'm working on y'all stuff and making some gigantic pointers of what y'all should do. I also went into the 1041. So y'all trying to figure out how to do the 1041 for your status correction. I even went into that. Man, this is in the review now. Now the W2 class, that's good. I was just going to put that out there on YouTube, just free of everybody to watch, but nah. Join, become a joining member. Become a joining member for $29.99. Those who are not, it's in the description below. Just click on that, and you can get your copyright too, just like Dre Sear did. Okay, and you will see, and I'll talk about in the review that's coming out tonight. Okay, the $29.99 per month members already going to get a copy of the full W2 class part 1. But when you put all this together, you'll see how to do this stuff. I mean, I'm dropping gems, some gems you ain't never seen before. I'm talking about gems from Mars, gems from the goddamn center of the moon. Okay? So me and Dre Sear go in on this this review. This is like a 2-hour review. Man, when I tell you, it's like... And I hope y'all can contain this stuff. I didn't want to go in this hard, but I have to. Because when these people are going in hard on us, it's time to fight. Okay? And I went in, I talked about the video y'all should be watching for the status correction of the birth certificate. And then in this review that's coming out tonight for the public, I go in and talk about how you do it with the 1041 Just giving you everything you need for status correction the correct way, as it was told to me by the judge. Okay, and this is how I corrected my status. All right. And some people are like, oh, if your status corrected is this and this. No, that's not true, because you still have to handle everything individually with individual companies. And this is what I talked about in the review video. So y'all don't want, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this 2-hour review podcast, SPC review podcast. It is jam-packed with connections. This is one of the reviews right here. You're going to want to get some popcorn. I kid you not. Get some popcorn. Sit up. Eat it. Listen. Man, it's just that good. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Who sang that song? So amazing. Don't remember. But anyway. So I'm not going to go into the class because that's what the review is about. But I will talk about the review. This is a preview for the review. Okay? Never seen that before, did you? Did a preview for the W2 class. Then we did a review for the W2 class. Now I'm doing a preview for the dang review. Man, we played I think it's 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, a recording about how the Census Bureau connects with your employment. Okay? I'm telling you, from last night's class to this review, what we played in the review, you will get a clear idea of what's going on and how to combat that. And I give you the solution to doing that. Now, I just got a text message from one of the queens in the group, and they said the state sent the stuff back. Send it back again. I'm going to tell her, send it back again. Because they got 3 tries. Send it back. Send it back. Okay? Because they're trying to deny your deed poll. They cannot deny the deed poll. Okay? They'll come with some, oh, we trying to file this, or you trying to file this. Man, you're not trying to file nothing. We're putting you on notice. So what you need to do, write a letter in purple. This is to put you on notice. Line 20, I think Canon 2057. Pull that up. Canon Law 2057 says, let me make sure. Provision of document surgery. Look like they didn't change. Yeah. It can impose that an administrator or executor who fails to immediately dissolve a SPC trust upon a person proving their competency and status is in breach of duty. So it says the source, the cited Canon 2057, comes from the canons of positive law, often linked to Eucadia or one heaven. And we talked about this 3 years ago. Okay? Which are frequently referenced in sovereign citizen or straw man theories. That's AI speaking too. There's no such thing. Okay? Sovereign citizen. That's stupid. Legal theory, the theory argues that individuals viewed as living souls or wrongfully deemed dead are incompetent by the government via SPC trust, and this canon provides a mechanism to reclaim legal control over their own name, body, and soul. That's true. And we talked about that in the review. We talked about the soul. You're selling your soul. What you're doing to sell your soul when you chase behind fiat. Okay? It says this is not a canon from the Code of Canon Law of Roman Catholic Church, which is a lie, which governs the church eternal affairs. Okay? So you can't go by AI always. I keep telling y'all that, because my stats would have never been corrected if it wasn't true. Okay. And so sets the KV, this is public notice, Act 1666. Okay. So don't listen to no damn AI when it comes to this, because the judge is the one who sent me the letter clearly saying it, and it worked. So these boogers sit around here and input this stuff in, okay? Because you're saying cannons ain't real, which is a lie.
The SPC rapper King Stevian is expected.
You know, I don't know. I'm going to have to call my niece back. All right, but y'all, that is it. This is just a preview of what's to come. If you're not a $29.99 per month member and you want the W2 class from last night, you're going to need that, so that way you can put it with the review, the SPC review that I did and showed y'all how to fill out the 1041. I normally don't supposed to do this, but I'm trying to get as many people free before I get the hell out of here. Of land. I'm in need of land as well. So you're in need of land. So we have to get our land, plant our foods on there organically, and trade. Okay? And that's the goal. That's the plan. Okay? I have a couple other things that I'm going to do. Matter of fact, let me go over here and there's something I got to do that's really important. And I could not find Wilcox information. So Wilcox, if you're listening, please put in the comment section the name of that newspaper. I wish I could remember the name of it, but I couldn't get it while I was on the podcast. Okay. But it is a awesome, man, probably one of the best. If I said I did a podcast, one of the best podcasts I've done. And y'all gonna love it, and y'all gonna love the class. Subscribe today, $29.99 per month for the join the meetings to get your copyrights. I'm finishing up everybody's copyright today, this weekend, and then y'all will be able to put that thing out, make whatever fiat you can make off of it. Hey, and let the value go up. And in this review, I show y'all how to make that value go up. Okay? Wow. I'm excited. I hope you are too. See y'all. Talk to y'all on the next video. Peace.